All right, guys, we're trying this one more time. I apologize. I'm gonna get right after it, and hopefully those of you that were on the other class, find me here. Let's see if we can get it done. So we're gonna just start out with deadlifts, all right? So take a weight that's not your max. So for me, I've got 15s, and we're just gonna start out with deadlifts, all right? Stiff-legged deadlifts, just to get the blood flowing to our legs. What I will do is, in my Instagram stories, I'll show you, in an effort to kind of make our house more of a really fun indoor place to be, get away, because it looks like we're gonna be spending a lot more time at home this winter, right? For most of us. I decided we're gonna move our bouncy house indoors. And so I had my husband and my 17-year-old drag our, like, I don't even know, we'll say it was 1,000 pounds, probably not, but bouncy house into my gym. So I moved my setup, and I'm hoping that I can get good enough reception in this area. And I think now we'll be okay. All right, so just a few more deadlifts. I just want to start to get our legs moving, start to get the blood flowing. This is a lighter weight, more repetitions here. We'll do about, 5 more. 5, 4, and 3, 2, last one, and 1. I'm gonna move pretty quick here at the beginning of class because of our glitch. We're gonna do a reverse lunge, alternating. So I'm just gonna turn to the side. I still want you to keep that lighter weight for now. I'll show you why. Just do it right on the floor. I'm gonna turn this way because I've got a little more room, okay? So we're gonna go reverse, and then the other leg, reverse. You don't have to turn like me, but I do want you to keep your weight forward. You don't have to tap your back knee on the ground. If you don't want to go that low, if something hurts, or you're just not feeling it today, then don't. But we're going to do 10 and 10, just like that. Keep on going. We've got 8 more. I want you to have a weight that is challenging you, getting you warm, but we're not anywhere close to maxing out right now. Four more. 4. 3, I'm already breathing heavy. 2. Last one. 1. And 1. All right, I'm gonna put my 15s down. We're gonna go back to a stiff-legged deadlift, but I want you to go up in weight. When we max out today, we're gonna do about 10 repetitions. This is not your max still. So if you feel like what you had a hold of was real heavy, keep a hold of it. If you feel like you could bump it up a bit, we'll probably do about 15 repetitions. I can do that with 20s. So grab some weight. We're just taking it up a notch. You ready? Let's go. Just back to those stiff-legged deadlifts, just with a little bit heavier weight. If you're new to my classes, or you haven't lifted heavy for a while, or you're recovering from an injury or anything like that, it may take a little bit of trial and error before you figure out where you should be at weight-wise, and that is fine, okay? Don't be afraid to start out with a weight during an exercise and decide, this is not right for me. You can go heavier or lighter right in the middle, it's fine. In my hamstrings, 9. You haven't done a bunch of stiff-legged deadlifts for a while. So again, I'm gonna be feeling this tomorrow. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. All right, I'm setting my 20s down. And we're going back to our alternating reverse lunges, only this time we're gonna do them off our bench. If you don't have a bench, do them on the ground again. I'm sticking with my 15s. We're gonna do higher repetitions still, so I think that'll work for me. Okay, be careful stepping back off your bench. So we've got more range of motion, right? I'm way lower. And then I'm gonna alternate. So take your time. It's a big step up. That's what we want. And we're gonna do 10 on each leg. 10. 9. 8. 6. 4. My, oh my. 2. Last one. We've got 1, and then we gotta do the other side. 4. 1. There we go. All right. Setting it down. Catch your breath. I gotta grab my towel. All right. Okay. One final set of stiff-legged deadlifts. We're gonna do them up on the bench. I think I'm gonna go back to those 20s. We got a little more range of motion when we take it to the bench. So it's a slightly different exercise. Stiff-legged deadlifts, nice flat back. Coming down and up. Now, if you have the range of motion to go really low past your toes, do that. I'm not feeling it quite yet today, so I'm going about to as low as I can go with proper form. If you feel your back taking over, you're too low. Keep your back nice and flat. Lift with your hamstrings and your glutes. All right. We are gonna do 12 more. 11. 10. 9. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Great job. All right. I'm throwing a compound movement at you that I don't think we've done together before. So I'm going to kind of explain it, and then we'll pick up our weights. I'm going to go back to my 15s, okay? So we are going to bring our foot up on our bench, and you are going to just do a squat with one leg elevated. So all of your weight and workload is going to be in this leg. You're going to have your weights, okay? Then we're going to take it back to a reverse lunge. So this static leg is the one doing all the work. Make somewhat sense? Kind of pick your poison. You're going to have to see where you're at. We're going to do about 12. You can always switch in the middle. So once you have your weights, figure out how close you need to be to your bench before you get going. So put one leg up because you're going to do a squat. I like to put my weights out in front to keep them out of the way when I do that squat. So you can kind of put yours, you can do it like this if you want as well. All right, squat first, reverse lunge. You ready to try it? Here we go. Squat, and reverse. Squat. You're gonna have to move those weights around just a bit. That's okay. Find something that works. On your squat, don't use your lower back. You gotta bend that stationary leg and make it a true squat, even if you don't go very deep. Okay, bend, straighten. We're gonna do 8. So all the workload is in that one leg. 7. 6. 5. 4. My goodness. It's getting hard to stand up. It's getting hard to stand up. 3. 2. Last one. 1. 1. All right, I'm going to give you just a second and maybe just a second to catch our breath. Before I move to the other side, we're going to do a version of a single leg stiff-legged deadlift. This is a slight variation from the single leg version that I normally do, okay? So we're going to set it up with the same leg down. So that leg you were working, we're still working that same leg. And we're going to go to a split squat position. And then we're going to do our deadlifts from here. Your weight should be in this leg, okay? I think I can do my 20s. So I'm going to grab it. I have to get rid of my shirt. I'm so hot. I got my new shirt. If you know, you know. And I had to wear it for you guys today. Because you're the only people that ever see what I wear. So just this. I'm like, oh, I got to wear my shirt, right? Okay. Stiff-legged deadlift, shoulders back. Don't fall forward. Be careful on this first one. Here we go. Forward. I want you to get comfortable in this position. It's not how low you go. It's how low you go with proper form. Your weight should be in your heel. I like to keep my knee, my front leg, knee, slightly soft. You don't have to do that, but I like it because then it doesn't hurt my knee. Okay, I'm gonna go with 10, nice and slow. 9, that back leg, you just need to keep it out of the way. There's really no right placement for your foot. Just get it out of the way. And balance, right? 7. 6. Oh my gosh, I'm so shaky. 5. I'm not sure I'm going to need my 30s. Maybe for a max out deadlift at the end. I think we're at 5, not sure. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. We got it. All right, I'm going to set these guys out of the way. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. I'm going to take a second to move my bench. If it helps you to mirror me, go ahead and move your bench too, but you don't have to. You can just turn around. This will give us a chance to catch our breath. If you feel like you need a different weight on this side, that doesn't necessarily mean one side is weaker or stronger than the other. If it was too easy for you on the other side, if you weren't struggling on the last couple sets, you need a heavier weight, okay? If you could not complete, or even close to complete, what I was asking you to do, you need a lighter weight, okay? All right, I'm gonna set myself up here. I like to put one weight in between because it kind of keeps it out of my way when I step back. This is a squat, not a side lunge, so we're bending that knee and standing up. You ready? Oh, here we go. Squat, stand up through your heel, reverse lunge. Take your time, it's all right. Squat, reverse lunge. This one is quite the challenge. Use your glutes, not your low back, especially in this squat. Keep your weight in your heel. Squat. There we go. You want to push that weight back. We're going to do 8 more. 8 is going to be a push. 8. 7. I am struggling to stand up from that squat. 6. 5. 3. 2. Last one. Oh my gosh, here we go. And it was a little questionable there for me at the end. Okay, one-legged deadlift. We're gonna get in that split squat position. The same leg that was down is down. Still. All right. I want to bring my heart rate down just a little bit. I knew today was going to be a battle. Monday, and I don't think I lifted heavy last 3 days, last week. Okay. Let's do it. You guys probably already got started, right? You're like, stop whining, Erin, just go. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Lift through that heel. Use your glute. Make sure you've got a heavy enough weight that you are challenging yourself. Don't hurt yourself. All right. We're going to go with 10. Your weight should be heavy enough that 10 is a push. 9. 7. 6. 5. Oh, that was a shaky mess. All right, put those weights up. I'm gonna check our time, see what we have time for. And I'm gonna push right to the end of class. So if you need to leave early, I get it. If you need to leave early, let me know you're here, because I wanna make sure you guys found me. Okay, we're gonna do one more set of deadlifts, just traditional stiff-legged deadlifts on the ground. I want you to max out. So get as much as you can. We're gonna do 10 to 12 reps. If you hit your max at 10, drop your weights. I'm gonna try, I don't know, to go to 12. If you can't make it quite that far, that's cool. I just want you to get to your max. So that's the key. You're not doing anything wrong if you can only do 10. I might only be able to do 10 as well. Okay? All right, heavy as you can go. Shoulders back, be real careful of that back. Let's do it. So there's 10. 8. 7. 5. 3. Last one. If you can do 2 more with me, do it. If you can't, set them down. 2. Last one. And 1. I'm gonna waddle over here and set these guys down very carefully. Great job. When we get up into that heavy of weight, it's usually my grip that can't stand the end of that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one more set of that compound move. I'm gonna move this guy over here so you get a second to kind of catch your breath, get a drink if you need it. That's the way these heavy strength classes go. I want there to be a little bit of a lull between some of these sets. That's fine, catch your breath, right? Bring that heart rate down a bit. So we're gonna do this side and then the other side, and then we're ending class down on the mat. We're gonna do 12. The 15s were kicking my butt. I'm gonna try to stick with 15s on this side, okay? See, I gotta stretch out my hands after those heavy ones. Woo! Okay. I have a cousin who is super fun to be around all the time, like really happy and excited. And whenever she gets really excited, she goes like this. And so whenever I do that, I think of her. She's like the funniest person. One of those people you just smile when you're around. All right, so, yay, let's go! All right, we're doing our one-legged squat into a reverse lunge. Gonna see if Erin's grip will hold out 12. You ready? Here we go. There's 12. I'm shaky on number 1. That does not bode well for me. 9 more. 8. 6. Oh, it's starting to get ugly. 4. 3. Oh. Last one. Oh, we did it. Catch your breath. If you're moving your bench like me, let's get it done. If If you're not, then just breathe for a second. Okay. We're almost done with our compound moves. That always feels like the hardest part of class to me. And then we are going to just really localize our workload to our glutes by coming down to the mat here in just a second. So get through this next part with me. And then we get to lie down. Lie down, lay down. Which is it? Both? All right. Make sure you set yourself up so you're in a good position for your squat. You guys ready? Let's do it. Squat. Lunge. Nine more. 9. Oh. 6 more. Oh. 3. Oh. Last one. Oh, we did it. Set those weights aside. Oh, that was so hard. That last bit. Okay, we're coming down on our mat. I want you to make sure you can reach your weights. So get them close by if they're not, especially some of those lighter weights. I told you at the beginning of class to have 2. So 5s, 8s, 10s, make sure you can reach those guys. I need a drink. All right, it's gotta go. And here's my towel. You guys, I apologize. You guys that work out with me probably shut this off and I'm like, Erin is so gross. Like I wipe my face, my nose on anything that's there. But you gotta do what you gotta do. We're at home, right? Okay. Lighter weights. I got my 5s, my 8s. I'm gonna throw a 10 here because I'm feeling sassy today, and I think I may want to try that. Let's go ahead and lay down. You choose the side you want to be on. We're going to keep it real straightforward for now. We are just going to do a side, can you see me here? Leg lift, bent leg out in front, but I want you to go heavy. So this is where I think I can do a 10. We're going to put our weight either above or below our knee. It's up to you. Set yourself up just like this. Your bottom leg is an anchor, so you can kind of stick it where you want. Your top leg, I want you knee in close, level everything off. You're going to do a big lift, okay? So get going. You can rest your head on your mat if you want. It's up to you. Put that weight in a position where you really have to use some glute power to lift that guy. We are going to do 15, 13, 11, 9, 7. This is one of my favorite moves, and you haven't done it for a while. 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. All right, put it down. This is where we ask ourselves a few questions. Are you feeling it like crazy? Right here. If you're not, you need a heavier weight. All right, so you have that option. I'm gonna stick with my 10, and we're gonna do our lift at a slightly different angle. So, same leg. We're gonna kind of put it behind our knee. We're gonna change the angle, knee down, foot up, okay? The work is being done when you lift up, so focus on that. 15, and it needs to be a push. Here we go. 15, 14, 11, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of that weight. It's gonna be, a challenge just to even straighten that leg for a second. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I gotta stretch it out here. Woo, okay. So you need to be choosing a weight that, same as always, by the last few repetitions, you're thinking, I think my butt. That's how I want you to be thinking, okay? All right. I'm gonna stick with the same weight. I was there. I don't know if I can lay on this hip. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, now remember this first one, it's that bent knee up towards your chest, lift. Here we go, lift. Really bring that knee up with your leg. I like to kind of over-exaggerate the lift through my knee. Flick that knee up there. Oh, I'm so glad I got my computer in a position that it grabbed hold of that internet and we could work out today together. Yay! All right, guys. This one got a rest, so we're doing a few more repetitions. I'm gonna start with 10 right here. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, oh my gosh, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we gotta breathe for just a second, and then we're gonna do that lift. So your weight, you can change weight for this one, but your weight goes in the back of your knee. Foot up, knee down. You ready? Oh, I don't know if I'm ready, but we're gonna do it. Up. So it's that kick up, kick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 10, 9, I don't know if I can do it. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're gonna roll over on our back. I'm gonna give you just a second to kind of loosen up those glutes, shake it out. You don't need a super heavy weight. I'm gonna do a series of bridges or hip lifts. I am gonna just have my 10 across my lap. So again, we're gonna mess around with foot placement. I want you to have a little bit of weight, but I know if you're maxing out, you could do a lot more. I don't want you to do a lot more right now. 10, maybe a 15 if you're feeling like you usually lift a bit more than me. Go up a bit, but not your max. Okay, here's what I want. Hips off the ground, just balance that weight. We're gonna turn our toes in, ankles out, okay? Ankles out, toes in. I want you to keep your backside high. If you get to a point that you cannot keep your butt up, set your weight down and see if you can keep going without weight, all right? We're just gonna do a little tuck and squeeze. Balancing that weight. Your weight should mostly be in your heels. Even though you're in this kind of weird toes in position, your body weight should still be pressing down through your heels. So if you need to move your feet farther from your back side or closer or whatever to get to that point, you shouldn't feel like your toes are jamming up in the tops of your shoes. Okay, we are gonna do 10 little hip lifts in this position. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your hips up. Move your feet. Take your knees wide. Push, push. So those knees are out really wide. It's a little wide outward push with your knees. It's all right if you kind of roll onto the sides of your feet, but keep your hips high. The work is being done when you push out. So keep them wide, and then you want to be pressing outward as far as you can. Okay? All right, you got 10, 9, 8. Keep those hips up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Get those hips a little higher. Your toes are still turned in. Adjust them inward if they've moved. We're going back to just that hip lift. Up, up. Okay, we got 10 of these. We're gonna pinch our knees together for 10 and you're done with this set. You should be getting close to failure right here, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those hips up, bring your knees in as close together as you can. Pinch, pinch, pinch. So squeeze those knees together. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Fight against the resistance that's being made here. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set that back side down. Great job. All right, straighten your legs out. I am hoping, my plan was to have time for just one more set of something. I'll tell you what in a second. For those glutes down here on our mat. So let me see if we do. Yes, indeed. All right. We are going to do one more set of those side leg lifts. This one. We're going to do both versions. I'm coming back to my same side that I started. This is how we're going to end class. We're going to do this side and then the other. If you have to leave early, let me know that you finished. But we're going to do a traditional, side lift, and then you're going to go here. The reason I'm explaining all that again is because this is the last set of the day. I want you to choose a weight that is going to just kick your butt for this last set. If you felt like you were there the first time we did it, stay with the weight you have. But if you feel like you need to go up, or if you're like, no, I'm too spent, I need to go down, you know what you're in for, pick your poison. If you're not sure, have a few things close by, okay? All right. When in doubt, especially that, go heavy. You can always set it down and pick something else up. Okie dokie, after that pep talk, we're gonna reverse the order. So first, knee down, foot up. You're gonna do that kick back, okay? My leg is shaking. Let's see if I can do it. Here we go. Kick and kick. At this odd angle, your knee and leg are out in front. The work is being done when you go up. So don't really focus on bringing that knee down. Push up and up. All right, this is our last set. So we are going to do 12 more. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh my gosh, my voice is shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, can't even get my weight off. Now that lift The big thing here, keep that knee up close to your chest. All right, let's get it done, shall we? Here we go, lift and lift. Keep that knee close to your chest. Lift up, lead with your knee. We want to get to failure, so if you can do more after I tell you to stop, keep going. It'll take a second for me to switch sides anyways, you'll have a chance. But I think all I'm going to be able to muster is 15, and it's going to get real ugly. 13, oh, it's already ugly. 11, 9, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we're going to take a second as we turn to just kind of loosen up. Oh, that hip, because we have to lay on it on the other side. Let's see, can I straighten my leg? I don't know. Woo! Okay, we're going to flip around here, see how this other side goes. I'm moving slow this morning. Taking a long way around. Okay. One of my all-time favorite glute moves right here. Knee down, foot up. Press. It's okay, like right there. I needed to bring my bottom leg in a little bit closer to get this top leg in the position that I want. This top leg, the one we're lifting with, got a tiny bit of a rest while we were lifting the other leg. So we're gonna kind of prime that guy before I start counting. Okay, can we do our 12? I don't know, but we're gonna try. 12, 11, 10, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, a little second to catch our breath. Maybe straighten out that leg before we go to our final set. I think we have time to do a little hip lift burnout right at the very, very bitter end. So that'll be amazing. Okay, final set. It's that straight leg, meaning level. Here we go. Up. Oh, I'm already there with this leg. All right, we did 15, we'll do it again. 15, 14, 12, 10, 8, oh my gosh, 5, 3, 2, and 1. We have just enough time for that bridge burnout. I told you I was going to have you work to the bitter end, and I will. Okay. Not your max. I'm going to stick with my 10, a good gauge. The last time we did those hip lifts in this class today was the weight you had enough to challenge you. It's going to be slightly different, but similar. So if you need a heavier or lighter weight, now's your chance to grab that. This time, toes out, legs wide, okay? Pick your hips up. Once you're here, you might want to adjust. You can take your legs wider, toes are out, okay? Now I want you to take your knees as wide as you can, so you're pressing them open, and we're just gonna do a little lift right there. Wide stance, kind of get the outside of those glutes. Whether or not you get to failure with this set is the weight you chose for yourself, okay? So if you feel like you could do a million of these, you need a heavier weight. Simple enough. Keep those knees wide. You've got 15, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. 14, 13, 12, 11, I'm a shaky mess, which is nothing new for you guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold your hips up, press your knees out, 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 out. Here's where we end. You got 10, then we're gonna do 10 lifting pulses, and you're done with class. Outward knee pushes, keep your hips to the ceiling. 10 seconds. 9, 8, fight for height with those hips. Keep your hips high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your knees out as wide as you can. Pulse, 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 pulse. 10 seconds for the finish. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I gotta help my backside down. Oh my gosh, we made it, that's it. I'm not gonna surprise you with any more, I promise. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a second to catch your breath. With all the commotion this morning, I think I restarted class. This is the third one I restarted. So please, just for my own peace of mind, if you made it to the end of this class, let me know when we're done stretching. And I hope that those of you that started out with me this morning found this one and ended with me. Also, I love to hear if you had a specific move today that you just felt really good. Like, yeah, that was a good one, okay? I actually really liked that compound move up on the bench. The single leg squat was just getting me good. So I think I'll be feeling that one tomorrow. I would say that was my surprise of the day. I knew that one was gonna be a good one, but I was like, ooh, no, I'm really feeling this. This one's great. The schedule's up. This morning, or this week, starts at 6:30. I think I got the placement this morning figured out, so we should be good internet-wise. So come join me this week. Hopefully we don't have any glitches. Thanks for working out with me on Monday. It's a battle on Monday, right? See if I can stand up. And then tomorrow we can all compare notes about how sore we are. Courtney, Lacey, I'm so glad you guys found it when I had to change where I started. So, I was worried about you guys. Okay, and Jody, it's good to see you guys this morning. Did you have a move that you just felt like was kicking your butt? If you didn't, that's okay. That was a bait, right? I'm like, come on, tell me something good about my workout, right? No, but for me, a lot of that floor work, but that one-legged squat with the leg up on that was a surprise for me today. I was really feeling that in my glutes, more so than I thought I would. So I think that's gonna be my number one move for today, and I'll put it up on my Instagram workout. I can't remember what tomorrow's workout is. Oh yes, Pilates upper body. And then I'll give you guys a quick tour of my Funhouse gym on my Instagram live so you can see my bouncy house in here. I'm like squeezed into the corner now. It's a playroom for my kids. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for working out the split-legged deadlifts. Lacey liked to. Lacey, we're kindred spirits. I knew it. We'll see you guys tomorrow.